Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your friend Sergeant Acid here, and today I'm coming at you with a quick look. Also, make sure you watch to the end because this month I am giving away a couple of coupon codes for 10% off of any purchase from the RSI website, so hang out for a chance to win. Alright, let's jump right into it. With Alien Week coming up, I wanted to take a quick look at a really unusual ship to say the very least. The Gatac Syulen. This light cargo runner is unique, versatile, and pretty cool looking. It carries about 6 SCU of cargo externally around its lower center mass, also carrying 3 size 3 weapons and a missile rack that holds 12 size 2 missiles. Let's look at the ship. So, like I said, this ship is unusual. It has a very dark color palette and stands like a tripod with the pilot seat facing up when landed. We'll look at that later though. Here we can see one of the 3 external cargo areas. Each holds 2 SCU. And if we move around, we'll find a port for fueling, or at least that's what I assume. Then we come to the actual entrance of the ship, which in itself is very different. The door to the ship breaks down into a grav-left staircase, which looks pretty cool. Now, as we enter the ship, immediately to our right, we're going to see what I'm going to assume is going to be a spacesuit locker later on in the game. Right now it has no function. Then, as we look around the first floor, that's right, I said first floor, we'll find various panels for components. Now that we've had a look at all this, let's go ahead and move to the elevator and check out the second floor, which is going to be the living quarters. In the living quarters, you'll find the usual amenities. This button, I really couldn't get it to do anything. I assume it's going to uncover a mirror or open something up in the future. I'm not sure. I messed with it a few times, but like I said, I couldn't get it to do anything. Here we have a restroom. Inside the restroom, you'll find the usual bells and whistles, a counter space, a button for a retractable toilet. That is not the button. Don't know what that does. That is the button for the retractable toilet. There's the toilet, the future of pooping technology. Little sink, and a button for the door to open and close. It looks like it has a few functions, maybe even a lock on it, which is kind of weird because this is just a single person ship. Here I was just checking the button a couple more times to verify that it doesn't do anything at the moment, making sure it wasn't server lag or anything, and it doesn't do anything at the moment. So let's go ahead and move on to the cockpit. here on what is the third floor, the cockpit area, there are a couple more panels for components, as we can see here. What possibly maybe some storage areas later on in the future. Right now they have no function. And then the seat that is essentially an elevator up to the actual piloting area of the ship. And like I said, the orientation for the piloting is vertical. You're looking straight up and down in the ship. The cockpit itself is very futuristic. It's designed for Xeon and humans alike. I really like the layout of it. It does look very cool with the holograms and everything. And then let's go ahead and pop back outside of the ship to take a look at what is the most unusual part of this ship, which is takeoff and landing. What is really unique about this ship is takeoff and landing. Where you would normally press space or control, here we're going to use W to take off and S to land, as we are facing up. And when we hit our landing gear button, you'll see the camera orientation changes to where now we're behind the ship in a normal flight position, even though I'm looking up. It's very unusual to get used to, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty cool. It is a little bit difficult to land, however, but still a cool concept in general. Wow, what an awkward ship to land. I guess it just takes some getting used to. But anyways, thanks for watching, and if you made it this far, leave a comment below or on any of my videos this month, and at the end of the month, I'll be giving away a couple of coupon codes for 10% off of your next purchase from the RSI website. And like I said before, if we do get enough traction, I might even just go ahead and bump it up to a starter game package. Subscribe for more content and find out if you've won. With Sergeant Acid News Network, I'm Sergeant Acid signing off. Thank you and good night.